I prefer
Yeah.
British television. I prefer British films. I think because, I mean, it's a generalisation because there's some very good American films as well, but they tend to be a little bit over the top, and particularly with comedies, they seem to have to force the line that the punchline home, whereas the English comedy is far more subtle and probably absurd as well.
Coronation Street, EastEnders.
Well, when I first started out, I did background on EastEnders.
Okay.
And I was I didn't do a lot. I was drinking in the Queen Vic, and they had real beer back in those days as well.
Yeah. Oh, they gave you real beer, yeah.
So walking in the market, just eating, and just I was general background work, but it was a good experience, and I got to meet a lot of the cast. Particularly Barbara Windsor, who was
big up Barbara.
I was a big fan of the Carry On films, and to meet her was, and she made a point of running over to me when she first saw me, and saying, "Oh, you're new here, aren't you? What's your name?"
Oh, bless her.
So it was really nice. It was a great experience when you first started out to meet those sort of actors. I think money has a lot to do with it because money tends to point the way to a script or a type of film, and I don't think there's so many original ideas now. They tend to rehash a lot of the old things that have been done.
Redo a lot of movies.
But social media, which you touched on earlier, I think that's a bit of a double-edged sword. I don't think, unless I was doing the job I'm doing, I don't think I'd really do a lot of social media.
Okay, interesting as well.
Because I don't see the point in putting up your personal, what your life is your life, you know, and some of it is quite embarrassing what people do share. But I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I'm an actor and because I like to show directors and show people what I'm doing. And also you get asked to, if you do a film, you're asked to promote the film. So if sometimes you do a music video and they want you to promote that music video, so you tend to put up a lot of stuff. But it's normally all work with me. It's rarely that I
you post your personal life on there.
No.
You said earlier, you also shoot music videos.
Yeah, I do a lot of them.
Yeah. Do you? So obviously, there's different roles in terms of like directing, editing, all of these things. What exactly do you do with the music videos?
I'm purely an actor in the music videos.
Okay.
So I take a role. I play a role in that video. Sometimes it's brief. Other times it's been the lead role throughout. I did one for Royal Blood last year, where I had to spend 2 days submerged in water. Which was something a bit different, but it was a lot of fun, and it turned out excellent. It was nominated for the best rock video at the British Awards last year. I think a lot of the music companies are lazy in what they put out. They just want to get the song out. But I think what they don't realise is that a music video can enhance a song. Certainly get it more plays.
Absolutely.
And certainly people will show a lot more interest in it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of really good directors out there that I've worked with who can really make something with a music video. So I would recommend to any record companies that are trying to promote artists, look up these directors, get them involved, and get a decent music video.
Yeah, I would even, I would even go as far as saying even up and coming actors. Like in terms of like, once again, like, because for me, like, I like to look at things like, I like to look at the bigger picture within everything. And the benefit of looking at the bigger picture within everything is like you see different aspects. So with up and coming actors, if I was an up and coming actor as well, once again, I'll look into it and I'll think to myself, okay, cool. What is another way to get myself, noticed for my talents? Music videos. Yeah. And going back to what I just said, circling back, I don't think enough up and coming actors look at it even that way as well, because I don't see much. Because if I was an up and coming actor and you was a music artist, I'll be knocking your doors. I'll be saying, guys, can I do some cameos? Can I do a little bit of acting?
Yeah. You might apply for maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8 jobs a year.
Yeah.
If you're happy in your work, you might only apply for one.
Yeah.
so you can only get rejected once. With acting, you're getting rejected on a daily basis.
Literally.
And it's not, what you have to remember is it's nothing to do with your talent, your ability. It may be that you don't actually just fit that role. The director or the casting director's got an idea of what they want from the start. And I've actually applied for a couple of commercials where I've seen the finished commercial on TV, and it's been a totally different character, and I can see why I didn't get the role, totally. But it's, at the same time, you've got to think, it's not because you didn't give a good performance. It's just the fact is you didn't suit what they had in mind for that particular commercial. Yeah, and it's the same with, feature. I think you would keep your job until it became difficult to do so. I mean, I've had a few kind of jobs in between over the years, but I've always found it a difficult thing, because even if you're I did sports coaching for a while, which was great. You think, I can book these sessions and then swap them or get cover, but then when you get busy with the acting, it's very difficult
to juggle everything,
to get cover for these shifts. People eventually stop answering your call because they don't want to cover you all the time. So but at that point, when you are busy enough, when you're getting enough work through acting, that is probably the point to say, okay, well, I'm going to give. I would always recommend though to give it a go and try your best, because if you're focused on one job, and that is the acting, you become very proactive. You wake up and you're looking for those jobs. You're ringing round. You're getting in touch with casting people. You're constantly looking for those roles, and you can focus on it full time.
And as an actor, once again, this is why I love to have these beautiful conversations, because when I speak to different people from different industries, once again, sometimes I just like to know, like, what is the end goal? Like everybody's got, like, some people have got goals, some people have got obviously plans to, so obviously what I'm trying to say for you, like, do you have like a particular, like for the next few years?
No.
Even in terms of like landing a big role or something?
I've never had.
What's your vibe?
I've never had, I never look forward. I just prefer to focus on the present.
I rate that.
And to do the best of your ability in the job that you're doing. What I get back from acting is, with theatre performance, it would be, a standing ovation at the end. With films, it's good reviews. It's the fact that people will watch it and they will say, I thought that was a great performance. I've won the odd award over here and in the US for best acting performance.
Congratulations.
And no, thank you. But
congratulations.
That makes it all worthwhile. That is that's what you get back from it, because while you're acting, you're moving on from one to the other. You finish a film, you move on to the next one, and you don't get that that you do in a normal job. You don't get that weekly or monthly performance review where someone says, actually, you've done really well here, you've improved on this, and you've done that. You don't get that with acting. So it's those little things, it's those awards, those write-ups that kind of is your performance review, I suppose.
How do you, so for someone like me who, for example, I've just begun my acting journey, I'm very, very new, and I really, really want to really get into it. For someone like me who has gone to, over the last month, for example, and I'm new to the industry, like I said, if I've been to like 10 auditions and I don't really understand how everything works, but all I know, because imagine if I just thought, if I'm good enough, I'll just go do auditions and I'll get the job, right? And imagine if I keep on going and going and going and I'm not getting nothing, and I feel like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, I think this
like,
is...
what would you say to people like that?
A lot of actors do give up because they find that they're not getting work, and they do take it personally. I think you've got to be very thick-skinned, and it certainly took me a few years to come to terms with this, because you do take it personally, particularly earlier in your career. Sometimes you do an audition and you think, I've done that really well, great performance. You walk out, you don't hear anything, or you hear back and sorry, we didn't think you were quite right for that. and you do take it personally, and you're thinking, oh, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better?
Yeah, literally.
How could I have done it differently? But you've got to let it go. Once it's gone, it's gone. You move on to the next one, and you keep going.